Welcome back to FPL Spad, your best place to find FPL content for the 25-26 season. My name is Spad. Today, you're joining me for my deadline stream for Game Week 30. I've missed the last few game weeks due to streams. One of them I missed because I completely forgot there was a Friday game and I missed the deadline myself. And my captain was Palmer in the end that week. I could have had Etikite or Bruno in captain that week. That would have gave me an extra 10 points. Would have put me a lot higher than I am now. Probably put me in the close to 1 million mark. And I had Thiago on the bench who would have played that game week as well. Because Chelsea played Arsenal that game week. So I would not have played Pedro, I would have played Thiago instead. So that's 4 points there. I missed out on as well. So a lot of points missed out personally on there. But the week after that, I didn't do no transfers. I just changed my captain to Salah. Would have been better with João Pedro. But it was an all in all good week. Besides Mbomo, Ekitike and Thiago are benched as well. So that week I wanted to bench him. But this week we are in game week 30, and this is my team currently right now. I've got 3 free transfers in the bank, just 1.1 million in the bank, which is not a lot. I do want to improve my defense. AI has told me to bench Mbomo if I was playing this attacking lineup and captain Thiago, but I'm gonna captain Salah as they're playing Tottenham, who have been absolute shite. Like without Romero, without Van der Ven, Polina, missing so many players. I just think this is the time where Liverpool just can hopefully get goals in this game, like quite a few goals. And I'm choosing him over Ekitike because Ekitike gets 2 goals. His ceiling is going to be 13 points. Salah getting a goal or an assist, 8, 10, 13 same points, So, and Salah's on penalties as well, which I see a penalty being given away. And he'll be taking corners from that left hand side that he takes it from, right hand side, sorry, and Szoboszlai side from the left hand side. So hopefully he can get some assists from there as well. And that's so come like I could just roll my 3 transfers to the next blank week after that. Because a lot of people are wildcarding game week day too. And if I roll this game week, then I have another transfer and I can roll that game week because I don't really have to do any transfers. Because I have no Arsenal players in my team. But I was thinking about improving my because if I'm not, because Semedo's not going to be playing this game next game week, and Mbema's going to be playing next game week. So an away game against Bournemouth is not the idealist game. Bournemouth are not a walkover team, in my opinion. So I just don't think I want to keep Mboma for that game week either. The player I want, that I'm thinking about, is Wilson, who's got Burnley at home. He might not be available for this game week. He is training and everything, but he might not be available for this game week, but he might be available for the game week after that against Burnley at home. Burnley at home is a very good game, in my opinion. So if you look at the points predictions for the midfields for game week 31, because that's what we're aiming for. Because most likely everyone is going to be doing wildcard game week 32. So, as you can see, Wilson is there, like high up. He's of course got a lower prediction than Burmo, but I just think thingy because like that will free up quite a bit of money for me to improve my defense. So, if we have a look at the transfers, we take out Burmo, bring in Wilson, who might not even play this week, who I'm just going to bench anyway. It's just to get the money that I need to improve my defense. So the first one I will be taking out will be Michele. So got 7.1 million there available. Not enough to get Gabriel. It would have been better if I did the transfer early on, like before I didn't even think of it really. But the other player that we could be getting is Virgil van Dijk in a game where Tottenham are not firing at all cylinders, in my opinion. Could be a very good way to go. And play Virgil, Hill, and Richards. These at home. So look at Richards recently, like 4 points there. He got the defensive contributions there. Didn't get defensive contributions from the game before that. Got clean sheet, no defensive contribution there. Didn't get nothing there. Thingy. So, and he's blanking the game week after that as well. So the game week after that, what would I be playing then instead? Be Virgil, Hill, and Adelaide, who is against basically Villa, Newcastle away, which is a derby game. I don't want to really keep him either for that game. So if we look at the points predictions for defenders for game week both, because if we're going to bring another defender in this game week, Richard or Adelaide, we're going to be playing him. So those 2 games, and over the 2 games, Collins is looking like the best pick to go with. 4.9 million. Does price go up again? No, it's just Keller's price went up because I do want to improve my keeper as well. Where I can bring in Keller this week and then bring in Vandenberg the week after for Richards. Vandenberg, sorry. Because if you just look at game week 30, of course, Gabriel and Timber are the most high scoring, but then we have Collins at 5.4 because playing at Wolves at home. But I just think Wolves might be. They have been good. But it's still an away game where they haven't really, like, if you look at the stats of the Wolves thingy. So, home games are good. Away games are due to Crystal Palace, due to thingy. So it's the away games that are really not going to be thingy. So it's the home games they're really good at. So do I bring in Collins or no? I don't want to go for Bollard. I know a lot of people bringing in Bollard, but I just don't want to go for him. And Vandenberg is another cheap option at 4.5 million. Yeah. Sorry. So if you look at game week 31, so we got the 2 Fulham players, and I don't know how Tor is getting 5.9 against Sutherland. It's a derby game, like it's not going to be an easy game, same as Hall, and they're playing Champions League game in between that as well, just before that game, so there's not going to be fully fit game team like. So right, Collins is 4.4 away to Leeds. Another thing about Collins is that he might not even play, like, because have a look quickly, showing it to you. So he played the last game, yes, but he didn't play the game before that. Played 45 minutes before that, and then two games missing. I think that was due to injury because he came off early. I think he didn't even start that game. He came on. So that's another thing. We just don't know if he's guaranteed to start as well. I could go for Kyoto. Where is Kyoto? Kyoto is more likely to start. But the number's just not there anyway as well if you're looking at it. So it's another one that I just don't know. Like Van Dijk's probably the only one that I am probably set on. So yeah, game week 31. So like Collins is okay for game week 31. So is Van Dijk. I could go for Vandenberg. Vandenberg has played every single game for Brentford this season. So it's like, 1 second. If you look at it, so we've got Collins who's played the last game but didn't play the game before that. Then we've got Vandenberg who's played 90 minutes every single game. Besides, like, I think he had a bit of an injury there. That's about it. Doesn't get the defensive contributions. That's the problem that Vandenberg has. But then you got Aya, who was been playing the night. Like, he didn't start the last game, came on the last game for Rico Henry. So that's another thing, because Rico Henry might not be available. Aya might be playing on the left. But he's been playing most like all the games as well, if you get what I'm saying. Where's Rico Henry still injured? So yeah, Rico Henry unknown date. So yeah, Collins is like, but take out Richards, bring in Collins. You look at the thing I could be. If I take out Richards, I can get 5.3, which is still. The thing is, we're just getting for the next 2 game weeks as well. That's another thing, because most likely we will be playing our wildcard in game week 32. But yeah, but I could also. So if you look at the most transferred in, it's like defenders this game week. Sensi is another one. I could go for triple defense in Bournemouth, but then United the game week after that is not an easy game. You know, he has been on form. Probably the most informed defenders after Gabriel and Timber. Tabaski, but Arsenal away and then Chelsea at home, not the greatest games that you want to have Tabaski, in my opinion. Like, Vandenberg is guaranteed starting, that's the thing. But defensive contributions is okay. Bournemouth, yeah, it was a bit of an odd game. But yeah, second, I need to do something for my brother. Just remembered, I need to do his team as well. Okay. Okie dokie. So a lot of people are captaining their Bruno as the captain. Um, yeah, Richard's the one that has to go, I think, in my opinion. How much did you miss by defense contribution by? Quite a bit. Hmm. Maybe I just do one transfer. Two transfers, the thingy, and I'll do the third one. Save that, roll that one over. Because you never know, something might happen in the Champions League games. One of the players might get injured. So we've got 13 minutes to go, not long to go left. 15, 9, 7, 6, 9, 7. They have got an important game as well in Champ Conference. They played on what day are they playing today? They're not playing today, are they? They play tomorrow, 2 o'clock. So if I do for both game weeks, yeah, it's Collins the saying straight. Van Dijk, I'm getting in now. I could go for that. I could go for cheap one, go for Vanderberg guaranteed to start. What let me see if they got predicted line for that game. Let me see if there's any other information anywhere that can help me. Let me just quickly have a look at the price changes. I didn't even look at the like this. Was transferred in is Jack Pedro, 500,000. Anderson. Two not bad games. Keller, I wanted to bring him in, but price went up last night. Vanderberg is a safer option as guaranteed to start. Because let's see, what was that? I think. Okay, so I don't want to sell. I don't recommend Holland. I don't want Salah. I don't want to sell Salah. Alright. So just based on transfers. The silver side will go up today. Del Pedro, Timber, Gibbs White, Tavernier, Saar, Thiago, Somerville, Zubimendi, Foden, Chalaba, Klein, Ari, Cash, Martinez, Rogers, Calvert-Lewin, Perez, Marissi, who's on the brink as well. So Vanderberg is on the brink. I don't want Ballard. I don't want that cheetah. We've got 5 minutes to go, and I'll still got to decide what I'm doing, man. Not good. Okay, let's just do this now. So the moment it's this. If I take Richards Leeds at home, how are Leeds been? One 0, 1-0, 2-1. So they're not scoring, and that was at home. They're away today. Okay, I'm gonna leave Richards there. They win, they beat. Oh yeah, okay, they'll win 3-0. then I can just decide afterwards. 1 second, let me have a quick look. You know what? Just in case, I'm just gonna do these 2 transfers for now. Um, $4.4 is not too bad. That's the thing. Right. Oh, I need to do the transfer. Next week, who will I have next week? 1, 2, and Alderley. I've done 2 moves so far, bro. I took out Mbama, brought in Wilson, put him on the bench, and brought in Virgil van Dijk for Michele. I've got 1 more free transfer left. And I'm thinking about changing Richards or Anderlecht. I've got 2 minutes. I've done 2 transfers so far. I took out Mbama, brought in Wilson, took out Michele and brought in Virgil van Dijk. I've got 1 more transfer left, which is Richards or Anderlecht for Collins or Vanderberg. I'm gonna do it. Transfer Richards. Oh, I done it. You made me do it. You came on and made me do it. So I bought Collins. Oh, I hope that don't backfire, man. The Richards. Let's talk FPL where we saw our captain as well. No, did he? Alright, I think we're done. I think the deadline is past. It's done. Let's big gamble by me. Let's get into the top, into the million mark comfortably this week, hopefully. But thank you guys for joining me. You convinced me to do my last transfer, which I was thinking about saving, but I didn't. So yeah, I hope it comes through. But thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. Next week is what's next week? Is next week an early game week or late game week? So we got a Friday game. So we got a 6:30 deadline next week on Friday. I'll see you guys then. See you guys later. Thank you guys for joining me. Like, subscribe. Bye bye.